Good morning. Welcome to my Tireside chat. It's been, I don't know, a month since I made one of these videos. Check it out. Let me get the other lane here. It's been a month since I made one of these videos. It's been a weird couple days. So I was at work on, today is, first off, today is Thursday, September 12th. It's been a weird couple of days. So on Tuesday, around 12:30, 1 o'clock, I was at work and got a call from Kaya Ray, who was kind of in a panic. She said that she had just come home to the house and there was smoke coming out the door, and when she opened the door, and what are you doing, dude? And the smoke detectors were going off like crazy, and so she ran outside. She called me and told me what was happening, and I told her to call 911. So she called 911. The fire department showed up within a couple minutes because thankfully the fire station's right across the street from us, almost literally. But they got there within 2 minutes, and there was a fire in her room. They determined it looked like it was caused by a candle that either had fallen over. It sounds like maybe it had fallen over, or it ignited some clothes or the carpet or something that was right there. And it was just on the one side of her bedroom. But by the time they caught it and put it out, it had burned up that half of her bedroom, just about. So they had to rip out part of the wall. If I had time to edit this video, I would include a picture. But so her room was totally destroyed with all the smoke. The door was closed on her room, so it contained most of the heat and the worst of the smoke. But I think the smoke, a lot of the black smoke that was escaping from the room, from under the door, around the crevices of the door, got out into the hallway. And in the hallway, the AC intake is right there outside of her door, basically. And of course the AC was on, trying to cool the air. I think, when it's 400 degrees inside the house, the AC kicks in. That's a little higher than the regular setting of 78 or whatever it is, whatever it was set to. And so, yeah, so the AC was sucking air in through the filter, and the filter was just like black and just like filled with crap. But it was pumping smoke into the rest of the house too. Not that it probably just made that part of it a little bit worse. Man, traffic sucks. I'm trying to leave at 7:40. Okay. Sorry, I just got a text back from Danielle's mom. So that's kind of the gist of the fire. So the whole house, we can't stay at the house. Everything smells like smoke. I mean, even in the living room, like we grabbed things that we really needed from the house. When we walked through there afterwards with the firefighters, the clothes that we were wearing, we had to wash twice before they smelled okay. And then like the clothes that we pulled from our bedrooms, from like our bedroom, and then Dean's bedroom, most of them were okay, depending on like the type of cloth, the material. I think most of them were okay, like after the third wash, and some of them still weren't. So that afternoon, I called and filed a claim with my homeowner's insurance company, Mercury, and they've been very responsive. Thankfully, when we got the mortgage, because it's like kind of built into the mortgage or added on to the mortgage payments, insurance plan, and at this point I'm glad I did, because it's taking care of everything. And we were contacted by an agent that afternoon, and then I met with him. He came and met with us at the house yesterday morning, right away at 10 a.m. And gave an assessment. He kind of laid out the timeline of how he vaguely expects things to go. Obviously, he can't, give any guarantees as to, timelines, much at this point. But they, right off the bat, got us hooked up with accommodations to stay somewhere. We stayed the first night. We just stayed at Danielle's mom's house, which was nice. It was also the night of the presidential debate. So by the time we got settled in, we had dinner. She was already making a pot roast, so she just added some more stuff to that. So Kaya went and stayed with her cousin Bree, Cal, and so it was just me and Danielle and Dean over at Deb and Chuck's house. And so we had dinner and we watched the debate and stuff, and stayed there. And then I went to work yesterday morning. I got in a little before 7 or so, and then stayed until about 9:30 before I had to go meet with the adjuster and with Danielle. And then we just took the rest of the day off yesterday. We had to, just to deal with stuff. We had to go. Danielle and I, we were at the house, and we grabbed a couple of things and just trying to organize everything, figure things out. We went and got lunch, and then we went to Target and bought a few clothes, and because we still needed more than what we were able to salvage. And okay, this guy's cutting in. Yeah, and then the insurance company connected us with their subsidiary company, which handles getting housing for you. So what we were told is that the insurance adjuster said, according to him, realistically, he wanted to get housing for us for 3 months. He said it may be that we're able to get back into the house in 2 months, but maybe that's being overly optimistic. I don't know. For all we know, I'm just gonna expect until I hear differently. I mean, it could be 4 months or more. We may not be back into the house until after New Year's. It would be cool if we were back home by Christmas at this rate. And so it's gonna be really weird. So last night we stayed at a hotel. They put us in an extended stay hotel, which wasn't very great, and I think I'm gonna have them change us to another hotel. But yeah, we got to stay at a hotel until they find us a rental property, and it's going to be an actual, a house that's for rent, or an apartment that meets our requirements. Hello, excuse me, man. Traffic sucks at 7:45. I'm not used to going to the office this late. So yeah, we stayed at the hotel last night. We had to get Dean to school because he can't just get up and walk to school like he always does from our house. And so we left the hotel at 7:15, and I had to drive him. So the hotel is on Barstow and Fresno, basically, or in between Fresno and Blackstone. And so I had to drive him back to his school by our house. Traffic is thick. And then get back on the freeway and drive out. Now it's 7:46. There's a lot of cars. I'm used to going to work at 6:45 or 7, and it's a little bit easier. Anyway, yeah, so it's still kind of a shock, and we're still kind of processing all of this. It's weird. So to go stay in a hotel, I think it kind of was hitting Danielle this morning. She was not very happy. This is going to be our lives for while. It'll be nice once we actually get into a rental, an actual rental, get settled in there. It sucks because we really like our house a lot, and it's we were so happy moving into that house, and we've been very happy there. And yes, eventually we'll be going back. I mean, the nice thing is, I keep trying to remind her, and Dean, and Kaya. Nice thing is, this all sucks, and it's going to be a bit of a pain to go through it for however many months. But a whole bunch of stuff in the house is going to get replaced. They're going to have. I'm wondering if they're going to have to replace our AC after it inhaled all that smoke. I would imagine so. Definitely all the ventilation systems, all the everything in the attic. They're gonna have to replace. They already told me they're gonna have to replace the insulation in the attic, which we just paid to have put in like 3 months ago, right before the summer. And I paid, let's say, top dollar. I guess we got. It was a fairly good price, I guess, for it, but we got I paid for like the best type of insulation I could get in the attic. And yeah, that's all it was just blown in. Now that's all gonna have to be taken out, and then they're gonna have to redo it, or however they go about that. I don't know. I'm not there. The insurance company pays for it, and it just magically happens, as far as I'm concerned. So that's gotta happen. What else? This guy's trying to hit me. Man, I'm gonna hate driving to work. I'm gonna have to drive to work every day at this time. I'm gonna have to start getting to work at 8. So normally I would get to work at 7:30, and then work until 4:30, and I might eat lunch at my desk, and technically I would take like a half hour for lunch or something, and so I'd wind up getting like 30-60 minutes of overtime every day. Oh, are you kidding me, dude? This guy in this semi doesn't know where he's going, and no one's letting him over. He's turning the wrong way. Okay. What? Why? No, he's stopping. Are you kidding me? Oh, because he almost hit a car. He tried to cut him off. Dude, I can't do this. I can't. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. What was I saying? Oh, good, Phil Collins. We need you, Phil. We love you, Phil. All right. So I've got to contact them today and see about moving to a different hotel. I think I'm going to go. I think the extended stay. There's 2 different extended stays over on Fresno and Herndon. I don't know why I just didn't opt for one of those. It's just this one was the first one I saw, and the pictures look good and the reviews look good. I was like, fine. And I just clicked, yeah, book it. Yeah, I should have been a little more thorough. But. So yeah, we're gonna do that after work. We're gonna move all of our stuff, because I think I get the sense that we're probably gonna be in a hotel for a few nights at least, and I don't really like this one. The shower's not that great. We're supposed to be able to sleep 4 people, assuming. Oh God, yeah, Jira's not working. Yeah, I knew this was going to be a problem. Sorry, my coworker made a change to one of the systems last night, and I think it's just causing problems for everyone. She's going to need to deal with it, but of course she doesn't typically come in until like 8:30, and it's 10 to 8 right now. And of course people start working at like 6. So she should have been around to deal with that earlier. Maybe she is. I don't know. And people are just contacting me by default. Anyway, the hotel room, yeah, it's supposed to be able to sleep 4 people. It has 1 queen bed and then a hide-a-bed and the couch. And the hide-a-bed and the couch sucks. We pulled it out for Dean last night, and it was like sleeping on wires. I mean, the mattress is, like this thin. It's awful. So we just put it back, and we're like, dude, you're best off just sleeping on the couch. And we made him a little bed. He's fine. He's 12. He probably would have slept fine just on the hide-a-bed anyways. But it was taking up most of the living room. And it's like, well, just sleep on the couch. So he did that, and he was fine. But yeah, whenever Kaya Ray decides to come back, be with us, if she does anytime soon, that's not going to be an acceptable living situation. So yeah, we're gonna have to move to a different hotel, and then when the rental property comes up, so the agent lady, her name's Michelle, seemed very nice. There's a sushi place over here now in Old Town Clovis. What? I'm sorry. Hold on. It used to be like a breakfast place. Now it's sushi and grill. Oh, hello. Sorry. Damn it. I'm so distracted. I'm not ready to go to work today. It's weird. It'll be good to go to work though. I just need some normalcy. So they're supposed to find us like 3 potential rental properties, and it's like a regular rental process with like if it's one you like, we have to go see it, and then we say yes, we would like to rent it, and they go through a background check and everything in a regular application process, and before we can actually move in. So I mean, I imagine even once we find a place and we agree on it, at this rate, I mean, realistically, I would think that kind of thing. Today is Thursday. Even if it moved as quickly as possible, I can't see that happening until like next week sometime. And then how soon are we going to be able to move in? And then the other question was whether or not it's going to be furnished. And they said if it's someplace that's not furnished, then they arrange to rent us furnishings, and everything all the way down to pots and pans. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting experience. That's all I gotta say. Well, I'm just pulling up to work. I'm gonna just try and work and not think about this as much as possible for a bit. It's just weird. I don't like it. But, things are getting boring. We needed something different, a new adventure in our life, right? Because, me, I don't like to be stagnant. Always got to have something different going on to keep things interesting and challenging. It's fine. Oh yeah, so we did. Last thing I will say, we got an overwhelming amount of support from all of our friends. Danielle posted on Facebook the situation in a nutshell, and we are doing just fine. The other thing the insurance company did, which I didn't expect, and not that we really needed it right this second, because we're financially we're a really good position anyways, and thankfully a lot more than I can imagine other people in this situation have been. But the insurance company, as part of our policy, they actually just like fronted us a bunch of money, and it's already in our bank account, and for like whatever we need to buy. Like we already went last night again to Target and bought some clothes, a bunch of clothes for Dean, and a few extra things for us, and some blankets. and just like random items that we needed that we couldn't salvage from the house. So just to make us a little bit more comfortable while we're in between places. So no, we've been well taken care of, thankfully, and I'm very grateful. So anyways, all right, I'm gonna go into work. Have a good day, everyone. Thanks, love you all.